I think I already know, but let me ask you this: what would you say is your favorite era of hip hop and why?
Oh man, I have two answers for that. As a fan, my favorite era of hip hop is probably 90s. Obviously, and it's not just my bias, and it's not just when I grew up. But honestly, man, songs like you remember the movie The Show, that movie documentary
Yeah.
that came out, like
Yep.
when like that's the kind of stuff that could go mainstream and be released in theaters. And singles like Method Man and Redman's How High, songs like what kind of songs would get played on the radio, like Lost Boys, Renee.
Lost Boys. Yeah,
That
Renee.
was a radio hit. You know, The Roots.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah,
was with
man.
Erica Badu, you know, You Got Me. Like
Yeah.
songs
Yeah.
like that were on the radio, like Tupac's um
Shook
off
even.
of Strictly, Tupac's Holler If You Hear Me. Remember that video?
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
single and a video. That song was raw as hell, had no profanity, no curse words. So like that era of hip hop to me is my favorite as a fan because like anything could be a single. It didn't have to check all these boxes. It didn't have to, you know, have the hook, have
Mm-hmm.
this,
Mm-hmm.
have the repetition, have the latest artist featured on your song at the end. Like it didn't have that. But as a hip hop artist, as a writer, as a creator, my favorite era of hip hop has got to be like Pro Tools and post Pro Tools, where like the power is of making your own music is more so in the hands of the person and the artist, as opposed to like you got to seek out a manager or a label or a record deal to be able to even put out a project or pay for studio time, because studio time is no joke. You
Yeah.
know, so as a creator, my favorite time in hip hop is when the power got in the hands of the
Okay,
artist.
that's actually
Yeah.
pretty interesting.